The mistake we make is that the response to a call is we respond by just doing without being adequately equipped to do. I believe a proper response to the call is a response to prepare, and then as we equip ourselves, God provides the assignment. We got married 22, 21, inexperienced, immature. We're not doing well. And
we're pastoring.
Yeah, and we're pastoring on top of that. So talk about a mess.
My hope was to see our marriage restored. I mean, that was my main focus. And I was like, if we're in the pulpit, what's happening in the pews?
I got called to a church in a little town about 70 miles outside of Tucson called St. Paul Baptist Church. But I just felt that I'm not doing ministry well. I'm not doing the people justice. It was while pastoring that church that I really saw the need to be equipped for ministry. And so I always had this desire to want to come to Denver Seminary, right? And the mentoring process at Denver Seminary, I believe, had some of the major impact of my life. That group was so there for me in some of the most difficult times while I'm going through a lot of this stuff. Talk about instilling integrity, instilling a value system to help shape me, to help form me, to help me become the husband that I eventually found out that God was calling me to be. So I graduated in 2008. That was the year that I ended up with colon cancer.
The doctor came into the room and told me, we've done everything we can do medically. Your husband will not make it through the night. And the next morning when he walked into the room, he was just stunned because his vitals had improved. He was on every kind of monitor you could imagine.
I was in a coma for like 18 days and then had just came out of the coma, and Randy McFarland was standing over my bed with my degree. And he handed me my degree in a hospital room and said to me, congratulations for making it through seminary.
We went back to see Dr. Lynn, and he told us, medically he should be dead. He said there's nothing I can explain to why he's still alive. And he turned away from us and tears just began to stream down his face, and he said, you all's faith is what brought you through.
When we planted this church, it was named Restoration Christian Fellowship because of what God did in our lives. God really restored our relationship, and we kind of minister on the belief that if God can take these two broken individuals and draw us to a place of oneness in Him, He can restore families, He can restore relationships. He's a God of reconciliation. There was an urban pastor scholarship that was available. It was a 2/3 scholarship at the time. That's how I was able to make it through seminary. So it's a huge blessing to me. Part of the seminary missions is to extend its resources into the people who might not otherwise be afforded an opportunity. So what we're really doing is taking the seminary out of where it's located in suburbia, making Denver Seminary Denver's seminary, so that everyone has access to a seminary education. And so hope for me is to see every pastor within the city equipped to do what God called them to do.